Yep.
Let's do this. Can I switch with you? I just need to see the scoreboard. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right, here we go. Strap them on, Oakleys fans. Thanks for joining us from your seat in your living room or wherever you may be tuning in. Tonight is Okoboji, the new team in town, hosts the Oakleys, coming off a good night last night versus Ames. Swept them. Varsity and JV. Dan Kinney on the call. Andrew Wade to my left. We'll see what this new team has. I'll tell you what, as far as being a new team, it's not exactly a new arena, is it? I mean,
No.
you got a small confined area here.
No, but it is a nice arena, and you continue to make updates. I know they were going through phases the last 3 years, and continue to go through different phases as they are continue to update and grow their program. So,
see what they got. The new team, they've got Navy Breezers, white royal blue tops. They have white numbers. The Leafs will come at you in their blues. Blue tops, blue bottoms, outlined in white and then gold numbers. They'll move from left to right. That's Hobbs and Dunn, May, Dorfield, and Stern. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice as we open this one up. Now it's dumped into the corner where Hobbs will be the first to engage. The right-hander slot chance look was done with a quick look as Okoboji looks to escape the zone. Held in by the rock star. That's Brooks Dorfield. Kept it in along the point. Now trapped again by Stern as the Leafs move up in this blind spot that we have to our right. That's Stern, the right-hander. Sails behind the net. Dorfield moves up to engage, now thinks better of it. Kept in. Back of the net, looks, surveys. Tapped in front, short side. Good pressure by the Leafs early as Dorfield will keep this one in there off the left side of his stick. The Waukee Jr. trickles just to the right of the goal, to the left and low on the stick side, as Okoboji looks to escape the zone for the first time they're able to do so. We'll get an icing in the stop and play, our very first stop and play at the 16-12 mark here in the first, Andrew.
yeah, and one of the things I want to see the Oakleys do tonight is be able to, in our offensive zone, get into the scoring lanes and get in between the dots, play within the dots, and get scoring opportunities in there, not take long-range shots.
Offensive zone face-off to the left of the goaltender. That's Mink, Hender, and Merrick on the front line. Warwick and Butler on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice in all blue as they move from left to right in your YouTube street. Thanks for watching. Front of the net chance. Hender was the last one with a poke at it. Hender's got it again. Centering past Merrick now. Got the right side of his stick on it. Sent it inward. All pressure, all Leafs right now. That's Hender again. Back front of his blade. Boji looks like they're a little bit in duress. Tucked inside. Tried short side. Still there. Chance. Plucked out of the air somehow. I don't know how that went in. Butler low one on net as the Leafs continue to battle and win most of the battles in and around the offensive zone. Wanted Hender, unable to get Hender as Okoboji is able to break it. And now in duress, they'll send it all the way back down there again. That at this point looks like their best play.
Yeah, exactly. Right now is they're just trying to fight to get it out of the defensive zone. Oakleys are doing a good job of containing and pressuring the puck and making sure that we stay inside the offensive zone. I'd like to see us to get set up and be able to play, move it around on the outside of the dots, but then get into the inside.
Barton, Zimmerman, Goodnow, Butler, and Warwick. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice. Butler, that's a low one for the point. Frozen, shut off in the 5-hole, and at the 15-19 mark, we'll get another stop and play in an offensive zone face-off where Barton will square up and do it again, the junior. The right-hander had a goal last night in the win against Ames. Drawn on now, poked ahead. Confronted and gathered by Zimmerman momentarily, but Okoboji's able to bring it to the red line, but that's all the further they're able to do it, and this puck will now escape and land in Okoboji's bench, the 15-10 mark here in the first.
And one of the things I think we look at for our Oakleys is, are we winning the one-on-one battles in the loose puck battle? If we can win those, then we're going to have a great success.
That's Barton again on the draw. This one's sent into the corner. Now gathered by Goodnow. He's the Knoxville race car. He's on all fours, too. Front of the net, Tapper, one-timer. Slid, still in front. Leafs chopping within feet of the goal. Finally able to be cleared by Okoboji. Don't know how they're able to have escaped the first few minutes of this one without giving up on goal, but they're going to test the ice on the other side in their offensive zone. Only momentarily is circling now and grabbing it. Now we got our first penalty, Andrew, and I didn't see that. What do you got, kid?
Well, what it looked like is, on the initial hit there on the contact, looked like, the referee said the elbow was up, and so he got an elbow call. That's not the way I saw it, but you know what? There's nothing you can do about it right now. So go out, do our PK, and set it up, and kill this penalty off.
That's Ethan Zimmerman, the junior from Urbandale. He'll go into the box. This penalty kill is brought to you by Rise Pest Control. It's the Rise Pest Control penalty kill, and the Leafs will move from left to right, see if they can kill it. Tyler May, Ryan Dunn, Hobbs, and Stern are your 4 Rise Control penalty killers. Did I mention the sponsor? I feel like I did. Hobbs to May on the stick. Now tapped head. Now May will send it along, and inside the blue line he'll battle right in front of the net, or in front of the bench, excuse me, for the Okoboji Mammoths, the new team in the league, hosting the Leafs here. An opening weekend of your Midwest high school hockey season. The corner they go. That's our blind spot. We'll work on that. Sent by Dunn. Dunn plays catch. His Leafs look to attack from left to right. That's Hobbs, the right-hander from Dowling. He's the captain. Back of his blade on a racer to Hender. The speedy one goes to work. The left-hander. Ankeny sophomore. Looks. Sends it in front. Gathered by Mink. Mink off the back of his blade. He wanted Warwick streaking, unable to get there. And now there's numbers if Okoboji can exploit it. Good stand down, move by Jack Evans. Stayed calm, stayed on his feet. Didn't he, Andrew?
Yes, he did.
Didn't panic.
Nope, didn't panic and made the stop for the Oak Leafs. Big thing is we can't get so far deep that we get an on-man rush, and especially on a power play, and give away a breakaway opportunity.
We talked about that last night, too. It's a little bit of an oxymoron. You don't want shots on goal, but you want enough to where your goalie gets comfortable in and around the zone.
Yep.
And early on in the Ames game, they didn't have many looks, and those first couple look a little bit tricky. No matter how much experience you have,
right.
We'll get Nicing calling to stop and play.
So far, Okoboji's come out, played what they needed to do. Hold your own, play the defensive zone, play the defensive zone. We haven't had any good quality shots yet, so we need to continue to work down. Once we get, kill this next 10 seconds, and then get back to work and really hone in on our offensive zone.
10 seconds left on the 4 and 5. Okoboji's got the one-man advantage for the next 10 seconds. It's trickling away. Still in the Oak Leaf zone. Shorty chance. Hobbs got him. Sniped him. Front of the net. Stopped. Poised. Found himself. Beat the goalie to his stick side and midway up the stream. And just like that, the Leafs lead 1-0 as the captains put us ahead. 12:48 mark here in the first.
And it was fortunate for us that Boji iced the puck. We had an offensive face-off. That's a benefit when you're shorthanded, because then you can win that face-off. You can at least get a shot, and good things can happen off that shot.
Still 4 seconds left on this penalty. Shorthanded goal by Hobbs. And right around the 12:30 mark, that's where we stand 1-0. Leafs at full strength. Trickle, that's Hobbs again. Dances, looks. Wanted the glove side, over borrowed with the hook on his stick, sent it to the right. Now gathered front to the point. Butler low one, fanned upon. Poked near the zone. Warwick, the junior from Johnson, quick to the challenge. Sticks flying. He'll gather along the wing. Centering pass, still chopped, stopped, popped. Look, chance, 5-hole, smothered.
Good job by
Tyler May in there.
Good job by the Okoboji goalie, just staying true to his form, to his angles and stuff, and taking that shot on. Good thing for us. We got the puck, put it down, took our time, took the time and space, got a good quality shot.
Hobbs will take the draw. Sent now to the point, now past the point. Be a foot race where Dorfield looked to pick up the pieces. Snapper off the mask of Evans. That was a good shot. Jack got the jaw on that one. Keep this at a 1-0 game. Continuing on, Hobbs looks to dance. He's able to do so. He'll take the red. He'll go back front, look, center, unable to get there. Off the skates, tucked in on a late attempt there by Tyler May. Lost his footing. The Leafs will try it again. Stern from Dorfield. Stern, an aerial. Played to the Okoboji defenseman. Chopped out of the air, then Poison chopped again. Stern will pinch. Takes the point to do it. Now to May look. May sends one on net. That scrambled, got all the way through the zone. Back hander by Hobbs through the slot. Chance again. Leafs peppering the goalie. 9 shots already on goal. We're at the 11:28 mark here in the first. Sent in by Hender. Now sent all the way back out where Hender plays catch with the Okoboji defenseman. Now he'll try to dance with him. Unable to do so and sent into the open space here at the 11:17 mark here in the first period. 1-0 Leafs. First Boji Mammoths, the new entry in the league this year, hosting the Leafs on opening weekend. This will trickle behind the net where McGrath will survey gather. That's Hender. the senior. That's McGrath, the sophomore. Tried for Merrick along the wing, unable to do so. Escapes the zone, but Mink's giving it a good chance. Now Merrick's able to poke it free, and they continue to work as Hender shovels it into the zone, and Leafs look to get back on side. 10:43 mark here to 1-0 lead in the first. To the red line they go. Unable to carry it any further. Now poked ahead by Mink, and now he's got some speed and a chance along the wing. Right, left, right. The sophomore shovels. Tried the 5-hole, went sailing into the wall. Sophomore from Hoover off the back of his blade. Gathered and sent in the corner. Another good centering pass there as Mink was poised ready to gather and make something happen, able to do so. Scrum in front now, Scoos. That Zim off the front of his blade as the Leafs are absolutely peppering this team. Their 10th shot on goal, and I think that's a low number. I think there's been more. Front of the net, Zim looks to deal. Unable to do so, broken up at the last second, and in duress, Okoboji sends it to the red line. My neck's getting sore, and in a good way. From looking to my right,
Right.
in the offensive zone, that's Barton, the big fella. Glove saved, and a stop and play. 9:53 in the first period, 1-0 Leafs.
You know, with this offensive flurry that the Oakleys are producing, I don't want us to get into a habit of doing things that are uncharacteristic. You know, there's been a couple times where our defense have pinched in, and we've only had one defenseman back. That could get, you know, big opportunities going the other way. We don't want those things to happen. So continue to do the things that we're supposed to do. You know, those little things.
Waterloo and Lincoln have ended in a tie. So if you remember that Lincoln Stars team that was at Metro Ice for a scrimmage here just a short couple weeks ago, tied up Waterloo. Kind of a trendy pick to win the division again this year. So that just shows you maybe there's a little more parity than we thought. One-timer, back of the blade, that's good now. Turns, looks, left-hander, centering pass. Now drawing a sent off the glass hard. Able to gather it off the back of the blade is Zimmerman. Continued on a foot, then a stick. Continued on. Warwick will stop that, squelch it. Send it to Zim, the right-hander from Urbandale. This is a right-hander from Waukee. Now sent sprawling. This is Barton, the big fella, 25. The junior. Centering pass. He wanted Goodnow. Unable to convert. He's back to work again off the back of his blade. Active stick. Had the goal last night, did Barton. The one that kind of broke that one open, and a touchy one in Ames. And it was a touchy one, folks. Sent front, chance, spinning, unable to get there. Okoboji's able to clear the zone now, send it to Butler. He'll poke it right back in. Back we go. Andrew Wade got an appointment. It's all good. He's a good kid. I don't care what anybody says. Back they come, pinch in the zone. That's done. Now it'll escape the zone and sent all the way back down, or Hobbs will look to fetch it. The Rockstar will get there first, and we'll get another stop and play at the 8:16 mark here in the very first period. It says 10-2 shots on goal. I'm just going to tell you, I think that's a low number for the Leafs. 10 may seem like a high number halfway through the first, but it's been one right after another. Credit the Okoboji goaltender. This one could have got out of hand early. Offensive zone faceoff. That's Hobbs done. May, Stern, and Dorfield. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice. Front of the net chance. They got one. Looks like Ryan Dunn with that goal. Be some tag-along assists attached to that as well. Behind the net, the Leafs found themselves peppered in front, and Dunn scored from no more than 10 feet away. Same group will line up in all blue. It's Dunn at center, Hobbs to the right wing, May to the left wing. Stern and Dorfield on defense was your 5 Leafs on the ice as they move left to right now with a 2-goal lead at the 8-minute mark here in the first. That's Hobbs. That's done. Wanted May, the junior. That's Dorfield, the junior from Waukee. Trickled. He tried from the point, caught traffic. Now he'll trap it, send it in. Good work off the feet and the stick by Dorfield. Done. Extra look. Wanted his man Hobbs, unable to get him. Now Hobbs looks to dance in the corner. Dunn joins the fray. Scrum ensues to the left of the Okoboji goaltender. Front, Stern, low one on net, 5-hole, trapped, stopped. 7:33 mark here in the first period. We'll just stop and play. Andrew, welcome back.
Thank you.
That was quick.
Yeah, it was real quick. Hey, but you know, just a few things that we just continue to look for is, you know, using our D, get Okoboji down into the offensive zone, and then be able to get in front of the eyes of the goaltender.
Little top-down hockey. Start at those points, see what you can do. Into the corner is Hender wrestles. Mink joins him. Merrick is the other forward. It's Butler and Warwick. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice from left to right. All blue. Blue. Outlined in white, gold numbers. They're going to stop and play in a penalty by the looks of things at the 7:08 mark, and it looks like the Leafs are going to go on their first power play of the night. They are. Power play is sponsored by Ankeny Auto Body. It's the Ankeny Auto Body power play. Leafs already up 2-0. See if they can add to this one. Warwick and Hobbs on defense now. Hobbs will slide into that right defensive spot. Dunn remains at center. They move Hender up into a wing, and May will grab the other wing. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice. The Ankeny Auto Body power play. It's May, the junior. That's Hobbs, the senior, the right-hander from Dowling. The left-hander, Dunn, slides one, caught the back of the net, stop and play at the 6:54 mark.
Yeah, I would like to see our Oak Leafs continue to do what they were doing last night and move that puck around. Use the movement around the offensive zone. Get Okoboji to move out of place and get that matchup that we want to get to open ice and get a nice clear shot.
Face-off come left and adjacent to the goaltender for the Boji Mammoths. Hobbs will take it after he makes an adjustment. I think he was checking the time on his watch. I'm not sure. To his right is Dunn. Not to his left is Hender. That's Warwick. That's Butler. The big fella in the corner. Skates. That's not Butler. Surveys, looks. Chance. Hobbs, one-timer. 5-hole, couldn't get it. 6:37, another stop and play. That was Dunn who had circled all the way around the net.
Yeah, and Hobbs had a good look at there, and he had each one of the corners. Just got it right there in the mid basket there of the goaltender.
Sent to the point, shoveled to it Warwick. Low one, Tapper, still there. Chance. Scrambling goaltender, good work. Kicked aside with no stick in hand. Leafs will continue to try to work it. It does finally escape the zone. Pinched in, we'll get a quick offsides at the 6:22 mark. There's a minute 14 seconds left in the one-man advantage for the Oak Leafs on their Ankeny Auto Body power play.
And Boji's goaltender's doing a nice job, just staying at home, playing angles, and coming up with those saves. We're just not getting into rebounds to be able to get past them.
That's Warwick. He's the junior from Johnston, the right-hander. This is Hobbs. He's the right-hander, this senior from Dowling. Now he'll skate the puck to the blue, now the red. He'll gather the other blue, black front of his blade. Looks, delivers, stops, centering pass wants May. Just missed him. He'll gather it again. Now center it again. Warwick will step up. Dump it off the boards. Be chased by May, the junior left-hander from Valley. Tapped ahead as he wanted Hender. He's the sophomore from Ankeny. He'll send to the wing, now it's Warwick. Looks, snapper, sternum, stop and play, 5:47 mark. 39 mere seconds left in the one-man advantage.
Again, I think a better play for Warwick on that one. He didn't have traffic in front, so he wasn't taking the vision away from the goaltender. But he had an Oak Leaf there on the right side. Where if he would have dished it there, it would have made the goaltender have to move, opening up, and it could have been a nice one-timer right there.
That's Barton, Zimmerman, and Goodnow on the front line, and Butler and Stern on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs as they move. Low one snapper, another save. They've got him at 18. Man, at this rate, kid's going to have 100 saves.
Right, and he's doing a nice job, though. I mean, he's not. It's not great quality. A lot of our shots are coming outside of the dots. We need to get that inside the dots or right at the dots in that scoring lane.
But what he's done thus far is stopped any rebounds. He's
Yeah.
stopped. He's in most initial shots. He's been able to stop and smother and keep this at a 2-0 game.
And when you have a goaltender that can do those things, where they stop that initial shot, get a face-off, that is a good thing for Boji right now.
That's Barton. Wrestles it forward. Poked head now sent out of the zone. Or Levi Butler. He's the big cat, the left-hander, world wrestling champion, 33. Tried Goodnow on a streaker. They tipped it, so no icing call. They'll continue to work. That caught the tip of Goodnow's stick. Now kept in momentarily. It's Butler again. Tapped in. Sent into the corner. Leafs will dump and chase. Zimmerman and Goodnow give chase. Sent all the way to the edge where Stern looks to pinch. Unable to do so. Butler low one on net. One to the glove side. Mid-range. Unable to get there. Centering pass. Front of the net. Unable to gather it, and back come the Leafs. Sent all the way and dumped in finally. We're going to skate a little bit on this end momentarily. until we have a stop in play.
And I think for Boji right now, with the flurry of offense, shots are 19-2, but they're doing a pretty good job of being able to stay in front of the net and protecting the goaltender, so the goaltender can make that initial stop. And if there is a rebound, they're clearing it out, so there's not that second shot that comes.
Kelty, Kinney, and Glock enter for the Leafs in the front line. Stern and Dorfield on defense. 2-0 game, 4:45 left to go. In front of the net, they look. Stop, poise. Center. Kelty tapped. Kinney's there. Gathered. Now sent further along on a good pesky effort by Kelty as he sends it further more in. Kelty now looks, stops. Front. Still there. Chance. Leafs swinging. Unable to get there at the 4:28 mark. To continue to try to add this and be sent all the way back down the ice where Evans will raise the left hand. We'll get an icing and a stop and play.
And right now, we just continue to put pucks at the net and move it. Get Boji to continue to wear down. And as this game goes on, I think our offensive opportunities are going to come to fruition what we want more as this game goes on.
Offensive zone faceoff now gathered by Mink. He'll send it to Dorfield on the point. Snapper, stick side and low, go all the way around the net. They'll have to chase it along the wing. Now gathered and grabbed again by Hender. Sends it inward towards the center. No one able to grab it. Tap by Mink on the back of his plate. He looks and surveys front. Short side, Chance left there. Stern forced a pinch. He's able to do so. Now he'll continue on, send it back in. Nifty work by 21. The defenseman, who's played both defense and forward in the past couple of years, been very effective in both spots. He can do it all. Versatile one-timer, good look by Merrick. To Hender in front, unable to finish. Now Stern will gather again along the wing, poised. Sends it all the way through the crease where Dorfield steps up. Left side of his blade. Front. That's Merrick. He wanted to go up front, but they unable to do so. Hender stands there like a cat in front of the net. He wants that puck. Chance, he's got it. Stabbed in the 5-hole. I called it, just didn't finish it.
Right. And right now, Okoboji's, they're just worried. They're playing 3-on-3 down low. They're going to take their two defensemen and one forward and play with the three forwards down low. They have both their other forwards playing on the D. So right now, the Oak Leafs aren't going to be able to utilize that. So they're going to have to work together down low at 3-on-3 to create things offensively.
Says 22-2 shots on goal. In favor of the Leafs, they lead 2-0. Deuces running wild here in Okoboji. The Saturday opening weekend. 2 today, 2 tomorrow. Tapped. Still there. Smothered along the side. Hobbs lets it escape the zone, and Okoboji puts some pressure and some work in the offensive zone in a lightly skated part of the rink at this point towards the entrance. A tapped Edward Dunn pokes at it. Hobbs as well. Hender steps up. Looks to make a play. Now McGrath will go back and fetch it off the back of his blade. He's on all fours. He'll stop, send it all the way back around, be kept in by Okoboji on the point. Tapped ahead on a good pesky effort by Hobbs. Stretch pass by Hender, and it's a good one. It's Tyler May, a lefty, unable to get through. Taps, sent out of the air. Hobbs looks, controls, front back of his blade. Good feed in front, Chance, top bar, down. It's Ryan Dunn.
Yeah, and that goal right there, Boji had two defensemen there, but they stepped forward, leaving two Oak Leafs there on each side of the net. Hobbs was able to control the puck, get past the defenseman to one of his guys, and then they buried it for him. So
3-0. 2:21 mark here in the very first period. Martin, Zimmerman, Goodnow on the front line. Warwick and Butler on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice as they move from left to right. Skated into the zone momentarily. Is able to break that blue line. Able to get there, gets through the zone. And Zimmerman will have to stop, poise, wait. He'll take it along the left wing. Now on the back of his blade. Now he'll go behind the net. Zim stops, looks. Sends it to Goodnow on the slot. He'll play it to himself off the wing. The race car stops, circles, looks. Centering pass all the way around. He got all the way through the crease to Zimmerman. A little too far from the net, able to finish it. As now the Leafs will look to pinch it, keep it in. They're able to do so on a good active stick again by Barton as he works it along the wing. Back they go into the corner. It's Warwick. Taps it in. Kept in by Butler on the point. The left-hander, low one. Got all the way to the 5-hole, poked, prodded. Unable to pay dividends. Still there. Chance. One more. Unable to get their work. Steps up. 5-hole. Stop and play. Good save by the Okoboji goalie who's been used, been forced to use every skill he possibly has at this point.
Absolutely, and then he had good control of his crease and made a good directional save there for him. Number one, Chandler Radcliffe, freshman, playing in
Freshman
net for
goalie.
him. Yeah.
Wow. Getting a lot of looks today. At this pace, he's at 75. It continues the way things are going. Escapes the zone. That's Warwick. He'll stop, look, skate it, take it off the left back of his blade. Now you beat him, stop, pop, 5-hole again. Kid's composed. I'll give him that.
Right.
He doesn't overreact, does he?
No, he doesn't. He's composed. He's ready for initial shots. In order to beat them, you're going to have to get eyes in front of them. Those type of things. Look for the backdoor type goals. Guys got to get towards that back door.
As odd as it sounds, as that one escapes the net, it's kind of like a badge of glory for the young goaltender. And he sees those shots on goal going up, 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 up.
Yep.
Goals don't seem to correspond with it, at least not to the point where he has anything to be embarrassed about. That's tipped, and that's been sent to the net again. Another notch in the holster for that young man. Be an offensive zone face-off again for the Leafs. Dunn, Hobbs, and May on the front line. Warwick and Butler on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs on the ice. Played down to the corner. Centering pass. Just will barely escape the zone, and Warwick will have to stop, look, gather, survey it. Plays an aerial, and it's a beauty to Dunn. Dunn will gather it. Centering pass as well. Wanted Hobbs. Hobbs back of his blade. Wanted May. Leafs playing tic-tac-toe. Looking for that perfect setup. Hobbs, snapper, unable to gather it. Now gathered again by May as he looks controlled. Sends it inward. Good movement by the Leafs in front of the net. Dunn able to get it Hobbs in that final step. And Okoboji's able to finally get it past the point. Looks like those boys are looking for that showcase goal, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Stepped out. Now we got to stop and play and a quick whistle. 15-second mark here in the first period. Almost through one. Leafs lead 3-0.
And we'll have just a 15-second power play here, but then we'll start off the second period going on to the power play. As we had a tripping call on Boji. Again, I really love to see Oak Leafs be able to move the puck around, in quick passing and set up that one-time shot.
Face-off will come to the left, to the right of the goaltender. Left as you're looking from left to right. Leafs in all blue. Blue and white tops, gold numbers. They're working on that power play. It's that Ankeny Auto Body power play. Let the first period come to a close, and just like that, 1:45 when we start up again. Left on the penalty, get a little scrape. Leafs will be back out 3-0. Leafs lead the first.
Absolutely. So good start by the Oak Leafs. Let's just continue on the power play when we come back.
Heard you're a little light. It's a little light from you. You might want to tuck it in a little bit. Yep. What are you going to host?
I need it to extend out more.
Do you want to try play-by-play?
No.
Okay.
God, no.
You can do that. You've been around hockey a long time. Any suggestions for me?
No, you're doing good.
Tell me. I got things to do. I don't know if anybody's throwing on it. I can probably bring you some
Bailey's give up here. Yeah, I would.
might do that for a second. It's just I'm tired. Do I sound tired? It's just the drive. You know what I mean?
So I enjoy the drive, but
Yeah, just when you get out of the car, I'm like, jeez. I guess like I need like a quart of Red Bull. I just need something.
Waterloo won 6-5 in a shootout. Dubuque beat Mason City 7-5. We're up 3-0. Kansas City's up 2-0 on Ames.
Do we have a scoring?
We on? All right, we are back on. Okoboji, 17 minutes left. We're set on the clock in the second period. Leafs lead 3-0. Carter Hobbs got the Leafs on the board in the first period at 4:24 mark. And the shorthanded goal and the assist from Ryan Dunn. Ryan Dunn then scored the next two goals for the Leafs, both on assists by Hobbs. Dorfield got his fingers in on one of those at the 8:57 mark. The second one came at the 14:41 mark. The story is 27 shots on goal to only 2 as the Leafs have dominated. Andrew, new team here in Okoboji trying to feel it out. It is a positive experience for them, correct?
I think it is a positive experience for them and as they continue to grow their program. One of the things I want to see going with a minute 45 on a power play is getting it set up in the offensive zone, moving that puck around, and creating a quality opportunity. Even looking for guys backdoor would be high quality for us. We're just shooting the puck, and I think we're making the goalie look better than where he really is. just because of the shots that we're selecting to take.
I agree. Several of them in the sternum, like in the stomach. Sternum, he's been able to smother them. Going to flip it around. Leafs all blue. Outline in white, they get gold numbers. They'll go from right to left. It's Hender, Hobbs, and May on the front line. No, it's Dunn, Hobbs, and May on the front line, and it is Hender, Hobbs, and May on the front line, and Hobbs is now slid to a defensive spot, and Warwick is on defense with him. So a little bit different look. Hender's taking a wing. Hobbs has moved back to defense. Those are your 5 Leafs in the ice. They move right to left. Tuck, Chance. We'll look to our left, it looks like, for a while now. Behind the net they go. Scrum ensues in the corner, now played to the point. That's Warwick. Low one. Caught traffic in front. Good move by the defenseman. Okoboji. He's able to clear the zone. It's going to come right on net where Evans will kick it to his right, where Hobbs will gather, control it from his defensive spot, play it to himself, and continue to skate it. That's Hobbs, the right-hander. He's the captain. Senior from Dowling. Coast to coast. Chance. Short side. Warwick. Wanted that short side, stick side high. Tried for a top down, unable to get there. Back behind the net they go. Poked in front, slid dangerously in front. Now cleared in duress by Okoboji. Be played off the wall, touched somebody, so there'll be icing call. Hobbs will gather it off the back of his blade and send it to Dunn. Dunn will look now, send it back to Hobbs. Now giving up awkwardly inside the zone, poked ahead. Gathered now by Hender. That's to the stick of Dunn, he's got room. Taken off the ice, and we're going to get a penalty on Okoboji, and the Leafs are going to go on a power play, unless I'm wrong, Andrew, correct?
You are correct, and we should have a 5-on-3 for 32 seconds, and then 5-on-4 for another minute 38 there.
Good point.
So should be able to create some more opportunities. But again, there was a time in this last series where we were able to have somebody going to the back of the net, but we chose to go to the front side of the net. We just got to recognize opportunities and where they're going to come from. And so, that back door, making that goalie move is where that's going to be at.
Warwick, Hobbs, Warwick. Tapped head, stolen, sent out of the zone. Good pesky effort there by 14. Okoboji is there on a 5-on-3, as if they didn't have their hands full already. Is done. The racy one, the left-hander, the senior from Ankeny. Plays it to the corner. Circles, looks, stops. Stolen, now taken to the point. Warwick able to keep it in. Good pass by Warwick to Hobbs. Steps up, top bar down. He got the water bottle and everything. The captain scores 4-0 Leafs.
Yeah, and on that shot there, he had traffic in front, and so taking the eyes away from the goalie, did not see top shelf there. Fortunate piece there is we scored with 1 second left on that 5-on-3, so we still on the power play on the 5-on-4. If that would have been another second ticked off, we would be full strength at both sides.
Kelty, Miek, and Merrick on the front line. It's Stern and Butler on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs in the ice. It's Stern. One-timer. Wanted Merrick crashing. Good extra look. Back of the blade by Butler, the big fella. Keeps it in. Now sent into the corner. Leafs look to set up again, and they're able to do so. This is Mink in the corner. Surveys. Continues to survey. Sends it to the point to Butler. Slides a low one. Turns into be a high one. On net. Unable to pay dividends, and back they go. That's Merrick behind the net. The junior. Tapper, one-timer. Wanted Kelty. Kelty looked to crash. Now Kelty stops, gathers, controls. Tries a tapper in the center of the ice, and able to get there as well. 14:33 mark here in the second period. Leafs lead 4-0. 44 seconds left on the one-man advantage. This power play is sponsored to you by Ankeny Auto Body. Ankeny Auto Body stepping up for the Oak Leafs on the power play. And that's what we got. In addition to a 4-0 lead, and the puck in the offensive zone. Tap now sent. They'll skate it one-on-one. Butler up to pick up the pieces. Stern looks to back check. Butler stops it, poised it, extends it. Merrick, one-timer, just missed his man. He wanted Mink, so slide into the corner. Just a little too much mustard on that hot dog.
Just a little bit, just misfired on that. A little bit too much heat on the pass there. On the last couple of flurries, we've had guys step towards the back door, just not enough to find that guy, get that misdirection on the puck to be able to score.
Tapped head now by Goodnow. Goodnow, Barton, Zimmerman. Dorfield and Stern, those are your 5 Leafs in the ice as they move right to left. Stern, linear, stops along the wing, the left wing. Centering pass, a good one to Barton. Point blank shot, kicked to the side by the goaltender for Okoboji. So just we talked about, he had some fairly easy saves. That one wasn't in the easy variety as Barton put a good one on net. Point stretch pass, just tapped, unable to catch it as Barton sail all the way back down in. Now Barton continues to race for the puck, and he's got control of behind the net. Front back of his blade, continues on. Still fights for it. Now he'll send it behind the net. See what else can happen. Just poked outside the zone where Stern will gather it. He's the right-hander, the senior. Mankini heads Dorfield. He's the left-hander, the junior from Waukee. Stretch pass and a good one. Tap from Mink. That's good, no, to Barton. Glove side low shot. Good look on net. Unable to get the rebound. Tucked in, short side. Barton tries it again. Still there. Sprawling is the goaltender for Okoboji, and that might be his 30th save of the game.
Yeah, and that was a good job by him, just recognizing the rebound that got away from him and be able to get out there and dive for it before Hops could get there. So, again, good pressure. I think we just need to be able to move the puck a little bit more just to get that misdirection.
That's Butler, the left-hander from Valley. On the wing, tap behind the net. Vermey, the left-hander from Valley as well, the junior. Gathers now, he's trapped along the boards. Scrum ensues to the left of the goaltender for Okoboji, just on the entrance here. That Mammoth Arena, I called it, goal right there. Down on the short side, he beat him six-side and low. Good feed from the corner.
Yep, and that's where we want to look for is you pick up the puck in the corner, you go hard, and then get that pass either before you get past the net or get around the net and get that pass. One way or another, you're getting that goalie to have to move and open up some holes. And it was a nice, quick shot. So it wasn't catch and then release. It was just one fluid motion. Good job.
Tapped in. You're right. Singular move. That's Butler. He'll skate it and trap it, send it right down the middle. Full back up the middle. Sternum shot. Stop and play. 12-16 mark here. The second period.
Now just having this offensive flow and this 30 shots to 4 shots and having a 5-0 lead. I don't want to see, selfish play. I want to see us continue to work, looking for lanes, looking for guys to pass to, using each other and building on those little things that we need to do as we could progress through the season.
Sent to the red line, now dumped in. That'll come on goal for Evans. Steers his side, still in front. Tucked in now by Butler. It looked like he tried to help with the save. Sent it inward, if you will.
Right there, I think Butler wanted just to have a few more saves, so he's just, letting that play out there, get another shot on goal, just, get some of those stats going in the direction.
Either that or Butler saw the 5-hole open for Evans and went for it.
Remember that, too.
Be a little awkward in thought, but back to come the Leafs. They'll go from right to left, blue and blue. Gold numbers, that's Hender. Dorfield. Back in the corner. See if they can get it out. They can. That's Stern. Stern continues to skate it. Now he's lost control. Now it's sent back. Well, Dorfield's the only one left to pick up the pieces. Left-hander will gather it. Stop it. Send it to the wing. Stapp stolen again. Now back to Dorfield again. Boji still there. Kicked aside by Evans. Now played where Dorfield works on it again. Probably the best offensive series that Okoboji's had. Now we're hauled down just inside the blue line, and as soon as play stops, we're going to have another penalty. That's Mink. That's Stern. Tap now sent into the corner. That's Mink again. Back of his blade. Kicked aside and finally controlled, where we get a stop in play at the 11:08 mark.
When you're watching this game and the speed of the Oak Leafs, this is where you create penalties because Boji is basically, they have to reach with their stick or, try to slow them down. And all of a sudden, when you reach it with your stick, you get those tripping calls and then we get penalties. And so it's kind of a worst of two evils there.
This power play is brought to you by Ankeny Auto Body. Ankeny Auto Body sponsoring the Oak Leafs power play, or Oak Leafs power play unit is May and Dunn and Hender and Hobbs and Warwick. Hobbs moves that defensive spot during the power play. Front of the net tapped. He's got another one. Another stop and play. What is it they say? Rinse, wash, and repeat, or
Right.
or deja vu, or what? There's a bunch of them, but it looks like the same series of events. Now offensive zone face-off. Kept into the corner. Hobbs will play it to the wing. Now tucked in behind the net where Mayo looked to gather it. Able to do so off the front of his blade. Good confrontation to the corners. 2 threes collide. Jersey number 3s, if you will. Back now stirred into the corner by Warwick. Continued on into the corner where now Warwick will pinch on their blind spot. And the Leafs are enjoying a 5-0 lead. The 10:31 mark here in the second period. Minute 20 left on the penalty. Quarterback it and set it up again. Set sail along the wing. Able to grab Dunn. He gets Dunn to Warwick, and Warwick will dump it back in. They'll use the dump and chase variety. That's Hender, the first one to the puck. Rubbed off momentarily. Hobbs will send it back in. Now sent all the way back down the zone on a screamer at the 10-minute mark. Stopped by Evans. He'll put a fork in it. He'll let the Leafs reset and try it again with 54 seconds from right to left. All blue, power play action. Stretch pass a little long, but Dunn's continuing on. Center front, Hender tapped, left in front. A little bit of some juice on that rebound, but May was just a little bit late to the party. And at the 9:50 mark, we get another stop.
Right. We're moving the puck. Our transition from our defensive zone, setting up, getting it down. We're doing okay because we're putting the puck in front of our guys, getting it to be at least going to open ice where we can skate into it. Now I want to see us set up in our offensive zone.
That's good. No, closest to the puck. Barton now is there as well. Zimmerman joins him on the front line. Stern and Butler on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs in the ice as we play some hockey to the left side after the flip. Stern, aerial to Butler, controlled. Back of his blade. He'll pinch it along the boards to Barton. Barton will dance with it, put it on the front of his blade. Stop, look, send it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman fumbles, now stops, looks. He'll skate it, circle. Wanted that quick rebound, unable to get it. Glove save by the Okoboji goalie. It looks like 33, might be 34 on the board. I told you he's on his way to 75.
Yeah, he's getting pretty close. On that last shot, it was just too high, got it too elevated. If he would have headed down low, he had the guy at back door. I think we just need to be off the net just a little bit and then use him, act like it's a shot, but then actually it's really a pass and then it's a tip.
Yeah, good thing because it could have happened. That's Zim. He'll dump it. Kept in, referee and all. He's safe, says the ref. And he definitely was. Butler. Stop, look. Hard one off the glass that caught part of ceiling. I think that's just raw strength there. My next lifetime, I'm going to be that kid's size.
You hope.
Yeah.
You hope.
Me on the back of you, brother. Right?
That's right.
Levi's one big dude. Sent one off the glass and off the ceiling, and we'll get a stop and play. Defensive zone faceoff where Hender, will gather the draw. Wins it behind the net. Steered now along the boards. Sent to the blue line. They'll send over the shoulder of Evans where they'll look at it. That's Dorfield. Poked ahead. Continues on where Hender's the closest to the puck. Now he'll race for it. He's got Minkin just inside the blue line, unable to get it to him. Dumped in. The Leafs will have to stop, turn, and reset at the 8:35 mark here in the second period. The 5-0 lead. Kept in. Gathered now, controlled behind the net. Outlet pass wanted, Mink unable to get him. Dorfield's closest to the puck. Tapped in off the edge of his stick. Back front of Mink's stick. Now tapped ahead on a pretty good feed to Merrick. Just missed his man. Streaking, that's Mink. Warwick now will send it all the way down and behind the net. The 8:02 mark here in the second period. Dominating performance by the Leafs as you would hope to expect. Front of the net, centering pass. Good one. No one there to pick up the pieces. Butler unable to steal that one and pretend like it was inside the blue line. It wasn't, and we'll get a stop and play.
And again, just looking at the flow, we're just kind of going through motions right now. I want to see us, utilizing, getting in deep, and getting anything set up. Everything's bouncing around right now, so just getting anything under control.
That's Hobbs off the back of his blade. He pokes it ahead to Dunn. to Hobbs. Tried the 5. Caught traffic in front. That's May, the left-hander. Short side. Wanted Hobbs again, crossing. Now Hobbs will look to gather. Hobbs stops, looks, gathers, sends it behind the net. Good creative move there, but now it'll be tipped out of the zone. The 7:25 mark. And Butler will go back and fetch it again. Now giving up behind the net. Centering pass. Tapped head, poked ahead. And the Leafs have numbers if they wanted a 3-on-1. Warwick, good pass, one-timer, good save again by the Okoboji defenseman. We got to stop and play. I'm not sure why they stopped the clock there.
No,
what happened?
Right, intermittent whistle probably.
Yeah.
Or maybe the net came off.
Yeah, it was a 3-on-1.
Right there on that 3-on-1, it was a good butterfly pass over. And I think the goalie got a good setup, and I think we need to have our head up, recognize that, be able to then dish it back, get to the back door there, and there would have been a tip in there too.
Back in the corner goes. Dunn, the left-hander, the racy one. Stops, looks, short side, unable to get there, still fumbling. A couple of shots at the 5-hole by May, unable to pay dividends. Now scrum ensues in the corner, but stolen again by Dunn as he works behind the net. Now continues on his feet to work again. Now Duncan gathers and looks again. Stop, set, one-timer. That's kicked into the ceiling again. Good luck by Dunn, good composure by Dunn. I believe that was May with the final shot.
I hate saying the same thing over and over again, but I want the players to recognize if you want to score goals in this game right now, I'd be going right to that back door, just have my stick out. I don't even have to do anything. All I have to do is recognize and have the player shoot for my stick, and I'm just tipping it in. And you're going to get a bunch of goals that way right now.
Barton, Zimmerman, Goodnow on the front line. Dorfield, Stern on defense. Those are your 5 Leafs in the ice as he moved right to left. 5-0 lead, 6:25. Midway point of this game, second period. Left on the blue line by Barton, but picked up by Zimmerman. Takes some carnage along the way. Now Zimmerman's got it again in the corner. Wrestling for it is Zimmerman and Goodnow. A lot of guys in the pucks for the Leafs right now. That's Zim. Taps it furthermore along. Now sent along the glass. Confronted by Dorfield. Will escape the zone. Unable to do anything with it was the winger for Joaquin, or for Boji for Joaquin. It's good. Evans stops, looks at it, and then drops it. It's kind of getting to become one of those games. A little bit sluggish by the players and the announcers would be my guess. Back they come. Stern. Unable to get there. Outlet pass too long for the Boji Mammoth team, and now Dorfield will gather it. The Rockstar will send it to Stern. He'll gather it along the red line. Now Stern's got some room to work with. Still continuing on. Good active sticks by Boji to keep it out of there. Dorfield's seen enough of that. He'll send it into the zone. We're going to flip and a stop and play. As the Leafs get a change. It's Kelty and Glock and Kinney. Now stolen by Kinney on the blue line. Unable to get back to it. Now tapped ahead again by Glock. Forward play again. Sent furthermore along. Gathered, they'll control it. That's Work. He'll look, stop, and survey it at the 4:53 mark. Send it to Stern. Back to Warwick. On a good outlet to Glock, and Glock's going to race with it. Here comes Glock. Just inside the zone. Glock on the side. Good shot in the corner. Kelty will fetch it. Kelty behind the net. Still looks. Front of the net. Gathered back of the blade by Kinney. Wanted Glock, unable to get there. Now Kinney goes to back to work in the corner. Kinney centering pass, no one there to pick up the pieces. Warwick now steps up. Pinches it in the zone. As Glock continues to work. Stolen in by Kelty. That's Kinney again. Back to Warwick. Centering pass. As Warwick looks to survey. Able to do so. Surveys right through the group and the crowd. Now sends to Butler. Butler off the blocker save by the Boji goaltender. Low one now on net. Trapped, and they got it on the tip. Nice tip in, I believe, by Glock from Butler. And that's the 6th goal for the Leafs at the 4:01 mark.
And that was a perfect shot by Butler. You're keeping that thing low, just throwing it on net, and then Glock being there. Just get that misdirection. That's what we've been talking about from the very beginning, those misdirection shots. That's hard for a goaltender. He doesn't know then where it's going to be going. So perfect setup, perfect goal.
Right to left they come. 4 minutes left in the second. Hinder, Mink, and Merrick, Hender, and McGrath on defense. 0-5 Leafs on the ice. 38 saves for the goaltender from Okoboji. Jack's only seen 6. Kind of odd, but you wouldn't mind him seeing a few more.
No.
You really wouldn't?
No.
Going into next week at Waterloo, you wouldn't mind seeing him and see a half dozen tough ones, would you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It really is. It's like a kid that just never sees any pitching, and then when it's time to see it, he doesn't get any, right?
Exactly.
That's Hender. A steer to the point. Merrick, chance, slow. Just missed it to the stick side. Point, just missed to the glove side. Hender, one-timer, got all the way to the net where Merrick was poking at it, unable to make anything happen, stop and play.
And Merrick had a couple opportunities there. Just that one, that perfect opportunity. The puck rolled up on a stick and it just couldn't get that thing off. If it would have been perfect, he would have had that thing off and onto the goaltender or in the back of the net.
Offensive zone face-off for the Leafs. Dorfield, one-timer. Blocker saved by the goaltender for Boji. Now back in the net they go. Shoveled ahead, caught traffic, never made its way through. Now Dunn looks circles. Now given up. Chopped ahead. Dorfield fumbles with it. Now here they come. 1-on-1. Stern all the way back. Erased that in a hurry. Senior from Ankeny with a vengeance. Thwarted that play. Best look Okoboji's had in a while and just barely made it inside the circle. Tapped and played to itself on a nice look by Hobbs. He's got May. Hobbs and May. Playing catch. Drops one. Just over the net. Dunn. Dunn emerged late into that threesome. Hobbs saw him the whole way on that peripheral vision. Dropped it to him in the slot. The shot was just high.
On that one, what I would have loved to see on that is Hobbs going to Dunn. Dunn was right there. Give it down to May, and then May over to Hobbs. And, you had that tic-tac-toe. That goal is then not set up, and you have an easy goal there.
Catch him on his edges. That's Hobbs. Traps it along the boards now. Short side. Tried for his man Hender. Hender off the back of his blade. Hobbs off the back of his blade. May off the back of his blade. Hobbs.
Yep.
Got him on the stick side and low. Curled it around. Good composure.
That was good composure and good patience. He did settle for just that short side. Took it all the way across and drove it. Made the goalie spread out, open it up. Goalie couldn't cover the far side and buried it.
7, I believe. It's 7. Yep, 7-0. 40 shots on goal.
A lot of things I talk about up here, it's easy for us to see it down there, or up here. Hard for them to replicate it, what we're seeing. But those are the things that those guys can learn through these games and be able to come back and watch this video and see what different things could I do.
And that's the design of this thing.
Yeah.
Butler, snapper, follow-up. That's sent to the right. Boji goaltender got a glove on it, sent it to his right. With Butler behind. Looks to tuck it in. Now he's taken off of his skates. Trust me, 33 will remember that. Wrong guy to mess with. Now he's there shooting the puck. That's Zim behind the net. Left now and tapped furthermore along to the back of the blade where Barton goes to work. Barton stops, surveys, tries to center it. Now gathered, now poked aside along the wing. Gathered by Okoboji. Able to get it out of the zone until Barton gathered again. Good pass in the front, they tucked it in. Good little pass from Barton to, I believe, Zimmerman. And on the short side, Zim able to tuck it in. Stick side and low. 8-0. We've officially went for 2 and got it. 41 shots on goal.
Yeah, and on that, it was just too much firepower right now out of the Oak Leafs that, there's too much running around by Okoboji. And just can't keep up with that play. And when that happens, then all of a sudden, you get the results that we're getting right now.
That'll end. I didn't realize it was coming that close. That'll end the second period with the Leafs leading 8-0. Decisive 41-6. Shots on goal advantage. We'll be back for the third and final. Des Moines Oak Leafs hockey. Spirit Lake and Okoboji. Thanks for joining.
Okay, we're back here on Oak Leafs Hockey. Dan Keeney, he decided to take a break.
Yeah, well, he needs it every once in a while. As much as he talks,
It's tough to keep up with him, so you're stuck with me trying to do this.
Hey, that's all right. So
we're up 8-0, 41 shots on goal, running clock. So this 17-minute period should take all of 17 minutes.
You'd hope.
Okay, Warwick up to Dunn, over to Hobbs. Hobbs in the corner. Centering pass to May. Oji breaking out with it. Drops the puck. Dunn picks it up. Up to Hobbs. What we got? We got Warwick in the corner. Butler bringing it out. Butler's going to skate it looks like. Right up the middle of the ice. Looks like Butler's aiming for a goal here in this game, I think.
Right. But what I really want to see is us doing something that's not conventional to what we do. Stay within ourselves, move the puck, work on things, but that's going to help us through the season.
Exactly. Let's not get ourselves out of position just to try to score a goal and have something turn around on us here.
Right.
Going the other way. Back to Dorfield, Overfree with a shot. Looks like Hender in the corner. Looks like we got half a line change here done. Shot by Dorfield. Dylan Hender. Merrick down for the puck. Looks like Okoboji tries to go up. Dylan Hender intercepts. Over to Stern. Stern's going to skate it. He dumps it in. Merrick chases after behind the net. Ooh, nice try with Dylan Hender there. Mink with the puck. And Hender with another shot. I tell you, this goalie has kept this score where it is, I think.
Yes, but we've helped in that where we've just had direct shots rather than trying to create misdirection or quick passing in with quick shots. So he's been able to set his feet and have good position. So, when we're able to move the puck quick and then have that quick shot where he is in motion, that's when we have our best opportunities.
A lot of pucks going right into the center of his chest.
Yep.
Barton with the draw. Zimmerman. Looks like we're on the penalty kill here. We took a penalty. I'm not sure who got it. I think it's maybe Dylan Hender in the box. So like I said, we got Barton, Zimmerman, Dorfield, and Stern killing this penalty. Stern chops it out of the zone. Looks like we're just going to set up on the dots here. Stern dumps it back in. I'm sorry, I think that was Dorfield dumped that in. And Stern dumps it back down the ice. And Warwick sends it back out of the zone. Calling a hand pass here. I don't know if you guys talked about it earlier, but Okoboji, they got to be getting tired here. Third period, they still got another game to go.
They do, and but those are the growing pains that this organization is going to have to work through as they grow in their numbers year to year. So, on our way up, we were talking. Right now they have 9 freshmen on their roster. As they continue, as long as those 9 come out, and you get 7 or 8 guys for each class coming in. In 4 years, now they're sitting at that 28-30. Where you can field two different teams and not have to play 2 games in one night.
It's going to be a building process
Yep.
for him here to be able to sustain these first couple years and not get frustrated. Just keep trying to grow.
Right.
They got some talent out there. They got a good goalie. That's a good start. So, but yeah, sitting on that many freshmen, that's a feat considering I don't think we've got any freshmen on the ice in this game.
Right.
Another one of those shots right into the chest protector.
And their goaltender right now is a freshman, so he's got 4 years of this action and seeing high quality shots, through it. So if that play that system in that backbone, their defensive zone, play that zone, play that well, and that will pay dividends going down, through the next couple of years.
Well, give this team 4 years, we'll see where they're at.
Right.
I mean, got that many freshmen playing together for 4 years in a row at this level, they're gonna. Done with that shot. I think it was in, but they went ahead and said nah, which is fine. May behind the net with it. Jason Hender keeps it in. We got Dunn behind the net. Tried a little nice pass there, just didn't quite get on net. There it is. Hobbs with, I think, what is that, number 4?
Yeah, and that's the back door that I've been kind of looking for us to do through this whole game, and finally that comes to fruition and is happening. The interesting thing, with Boji and the growth and the growing pains that you have to do as a new organization. The Oak Leafs at one time was a new organization. We could probably talk to Doug Bolroot of what that was like as you start off with a new team, first year in the process and where that goes, and how you continue to grow.
Yeah, because that was Des Moines breaking from one team to 2 teams and taking the talent split between 2 teams has definitely had to have some growing pains there. But looking at our roster, carrying, I mean, that bench is full and that JV bench is full. Yep. We got some people really starting to grow hockey in Des Moines again here, and it's really it's great to see.
Yes.
With this new arena coming here, hopefully next year. Just keep growing and getting more kids interested in it.
And that's what this league is about, is giving kids opportunities to play, at a high level or a higher level, and give them an opportunity if they want to go to another level or the next level, that they have that. And if they don't, they have a passion for the game and they want to continue to play. And that's what the Midwest League is for.
Okay, what was that? That was a Hender's shot on net. Merrick down there trying to knock her in. It looks like we got Hender, Merrick, Mink on the front, Durfield and Stern in the back. Durfield dumps it down the corner, gets behind the net with Hender. Hender tries the center. Boji tries to rip it out of the zone here. They get it out. Turn it over. Hender takes it back. Over to Mink, up to Stern. Stern with a shot. Good glove save.
Well, run through some updates of it. We're going around in the league. We got Waterloo, who knocked off Lincoln in a shootout 6-5. Dubuque and Mason City. Dubuque won 7-5. Then we have the Oak Leafs here. It's 9-0. Kansas City's up 9-0 on Ames. And then we also have the Des Moines Capitals playing Fremont over in Fremont, and the Caps are up 2-0.
Yeah, and Sioux City Cedar Rapids looks like they're in pregame. And then the last one on for night looks like Omaha and Quad Cities. As I say, 7:15 they're supposed to get rolling, so another 25 minutes or so. Well, we got a penalty. I think it's on Boji there with a. What'd they get him for? roughing, I think it was. Okay, looks like Barton, Zim, Goodnow on the ice. Warwick and Butler in the back. Looks like Barton's going to try and draw it back here to Warwick. Nope, over to Zim. Back to Warwick now. Over to Butler. Got Goodnow in front of the net. Barton on the backside. Back to Zim. Zim with the shot. Little backhand there into the chest.
Right there, I would like to see, him going hard to the net. Either continue going hard and get to the other side, or he had somebody backdoor and just giving it backdoor rather than, taking that backhand right into the chest of the goaltender.
Power play here. Nice to see we got our fourth line wingers out there and forwards and our third line defense out there on this power play. I think that fourth line's got one goal tonight already.
Right.
Looks like up to Keeney, down to Kilty. We got Glock trying to get in front of the net here. McGrath and Jason Hender on the points. Glock behind the net. Kilty now in front. Glock comes out. Sends it back behind the net to Kilty. Kilty chases. Kilty comes out in front of the net, tries backhand. Scramble in front of the net there. Keeney puts it back in the corner. Kilty goes back to follow it. Up to McGrath. Full strength now, it sounds like. Kilty battling in the corner. Jason Henry goes back, drops it over to Stern. Just slides off Stern's stick. Up to Hobbs, over to May. Over to Dunn here. You got Hobbs breaking on the other side. Good stick work there to stop that pass from coming across. Then they get it out. Stern goes up the boards here to get it. Sends it back up the boards. Looks like we got 4:52 to go in this game. Puck coming at us. Just puck out of play. Hinder, Merrick, Mink out there now. Stern and Dorfield back behind, dumps it in. Merrick goes and chases. Merrick lost the stick there. Looks like Mink's got it. Boji's going to come out with it here. Boji in the zone. Shot just a bit outside. Mink's come up the boards with it. Mink gets it out zone just off the ref stick. Offsides. Warwick Butler out there now on defense. Martin, Zim, and Goodnow are your forwards. Goodnow dumps it in. Okoboji dumps it back out. Goodnow throws it in deep. Barton chases. Butler with a shot. Warwick keeps it in. Behind the net, Zim. Up the boards to Butler. Butler sends it back down. Okoboji comes out with it. Shot on the outside of the net there. And Boji dumps it in deep again. Down 2:20 left, looks like. This game should be over here pretty quick. Up to Keeney. Kenny, which one is it?
Kenny.
Kenny.
Kenny?
I don't know. Starts with a K and has a couple N's in it and a Y at the end or something like that. Clock with the puck. Centers it to Keeney. Oh, he just lost it in his feet. That was a nice looking play.
That was a good look.
Another chance here. He's trying. Kilty working good behind the net there, getting some nice feeds out there. Glock saves it now. Glock sends it into King again. Over to Kilty. Glock with a backhand shot there into the pads. Down to 1 minute here. Dunn, Hobbs, May. Brooks and Stern out there. May with the shot. Dunn and Hobbs in the corner, back to Stern. Stern gets it by him. Oh, we got ourselves a 2-on-1. Good back check by Hobbs there. Getting a little lazy there at the end of the game, I think. Brooks down to May, I think that is. Looks like that's going to be the end of this one.
Yep.
Okay, we got a score of 9-0 on this varsity game. I think they're just going to skate away from it here. Call it good. That's all she wrote. We got JV coming up next. Going to be playing the same team plus a couple kids. So let's see what happens there. They got to be tired.
That's right, they do, and I think they'll continue to battle. I mean, they'll put the effort in and see what they can do.
Yep. Well, tell the JV, thank you.